Welcome back. It is Wednesday on a Wednesday, and thank you guys for joining another conversation in my bra. It is blooming, blossoming boobies with your girl. We gonna show these bammers off until the titties fall off. So, my apologies. If my background is loud, I do have on my AC as well as my fan. My apologies. I am doubling up. So, my bad to all you electric savers that are out there, but my AC is like real old school. So, it's just not doing the job alone. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but check this out. I did do some dumpster diving last week and came across this dope, phenomenal 360 old school antique mirror. You guys be throwing out some things, some things, some things. And please believe I will be picking them up every single time. So, please keep doing what you're doing because I'm loving this. I have all intentions on becoming like a real professional interior decorator. I have so much stuff in storage as well as in my basement just waiting to go to someone's home for me to decorate, as well as I've been playing with this like gold moon, which will be added to my gold wall. So I'm excited. I got some work to be done. But again, I just want to say thank you to this pink village that has been so phenomenal. Um, I don't want this to be an emotional video, and so I'm going to try my hardest for it to not to be. And so I'm just gonna say, if you haven't done so already, please like, hit that notification bell, as well as subscribe to this channel. I have some dope content coming your way. I'm always in my head about what to share, and I'm working on it. I am working on it, as this has been a really dope opportunity that I have, and this village has just been so helpful and definitely much needed. So thank you all. I finally, I guess, decided on a hospital. I had been weighing my options between my diagnosing hospital, Maimonides, and my second opinion, Memorial Sloan Kettering. And I know many people are not into astrology, but occasionally I do follow some things, and I do believe that I have some characteristics of and traits of my zodiac, which is a Libra, and we are the judicial scales. And I'm constantly in my head. I'm always overweighing things. I'm very indecisive. And that was a part of the reason why I did not want to get a second opinion, because I didn't want another thing to just like make just confuse me and just have me conflicted and just cause anxiety. I just wanted to roll with the punches of the diagnosing hospital, and I really didn't want to hear any additional news. And that is exactly what I received with Memorial Sloan Kettering. The diagnosis, treatment, as well as the handle with care has been completely different. And it's been really hard to make a decision between the two, as I really trusted my cancer surgeon with Maimonides, but the reconstructive doctor there just made me feel really uncomfortable. I had met with a second opinion under the same hospital, and was told later that they only had met with me as a favor, that they actually wasn't going to do the work on me, and that the person who actually made me uncomfortable initially was still going to be the person to work on me. And I had to just say scratch that and choose my second opinion. Also, my second opinion with Memorial Sloan Kettering was with a female reconstructive doctor, and I'm not sure if that plays a role in it, or the fact that it was just a different hospital, or if it was just her in general who actually had care enough to inquire about my fertility. And I don't know if this is something that's really talked about amongst cancer patients, and maybe not so much as probably majority, as from what my understanding is, majority of the women who are, have been diagnosed are usually older than I am, who usually have had children. And I know that's not all, but seemingly it seems majority, whatever. um, and so my two reconstructive doctors, their plan was that I was going to have a bilateral mastectomy with a DIP flat, which was like the tummy tuck. Um, and no one had inquired with me about children, if I wanted children, or the effects that having a tummy tuck would have on me conceiving. So when I met with the reconstructive plastic surgeon with Memorial, that was the first question she asked me, if I wanted to have children. And, of course, that's all I've ever wanted to be, was a mother. And she told me that that procedure wouldn't work for me and that I needed to choose between saline or silicone. And that was the first time that that had ever been mentioned. And honestly, that had me in my feelings that day and everything. And I went home and I did a whole lot of research. And I realized that that wasn't the right choice for me. And I then started to look into fertility. So I reached out with my insurance company, and I was told that my insurance company does not cover any fertility treatments or specialists for that matter. And now the journey has begun. It has been a rough day with a lot of rejection. And I am working through it. Um, but I I went ahead and I chose Memorial Sloan Kettering as my cancer treatment hospital over Maimonides, and it really took a lot of courage for me to inform that team there, who had been so excellent towards me and just so kind. Honestly, like, I was an emotional wreck when I was diagnosed, and I probably wasn't the easiest person to deal with. And just as far as in emotions, like, I just would not ever stop crying, and like, I wasn't angry or anything. I just cried. I cried and cried and cried, and I want to cry now. But I chose Memorial because I felt that they cared more about my fertility and the choices that I have as far as in going forward with becoming a mother. And so my insurance does not cover any fertility treatment, and I was told that I will be having to pay out of pocket. Um, I was matched with Chick Mission, and I am applying for a grant to get my eggs frozen, extracted and frozen, as I have been informed that I would be put on medication after my surgery that will last 5 to 10 years, um, which wouldn't be beneficial to be on while trying to conceive, I guess, or conceiving. And so I'll be 35 next month, and I don't want to wait any longer. So I have to go with freezing my eggs now, and is not something that I had ever considered before. And so this is all new conversations and new decisions that have to be made. And so Memorial has given me some additional time as far as my scheduled surgery date. As with Maimonides, I was scheduled to have my bilateral on August 20th, which would be this upcoming Friday. But with Memorial Sloan, I have been convinced and advised to only have my right breast removed and to take it from there. It's a bit disappointing as far as in the decision I had in my mind. I had already accepted with having the bilateral. I just was like, if you're going to remove one, just remove them both. Honestly, it's how I felt. And MSK is just, they're not with it. And so they're saying that this is the best decision for me. And I want to trust the professionals, because I honestly sometimes don't know if I'm coming or going. And I definitely don't know if I'm making the right decisions. And so I've been definitely finding it hard. And I know I've been saying definitely pray a lot, but I'm finding it hard to pray. And so I thank you to all you prayer warriors, if you can continue to keep me in your prayers, as I need it. I really want a baby, you guys. I do. And I'm learning a lot. I'm learning that breast cancer is becoming expensive, and that it's just not in my favor right now. So I'm just over it. That's all I can say, is that I'm over it. I'm over it.